3, 2, 1. Hey friends, Janky here, and welcome to another episode of Hanging with Janky. So if everything has worked out correctly, and I got all of my editing done on time, and the internet and YouTube didn't crap out on me, you will be watching this on Christmas Eve. Also, provided that you watch it the day it came out. Even if you're not, still appreciate you being here, and I hope that you're having a wonderful holiday season, or that you had a wonderful holiday season, and you got to see people that you haven't seen all year, and that you got to hang out with people that really make you smile and laugh, and really enjoy the holiday season. So I thought about doing something special for this Hanging with Janky, because it is Christmas, but the thing is, I kind of have something special planned for next week's Hanging with Janky, because it's going to fall on the 31st, which is the last day of 2017, and I kind of have a thing planned for that. So we are still going to do the normal gaming news today, but I also wanted to figure out like a way to show my appreciation for you guys. So in the spirit of Christmas, I am having another giveaway contest, the Christmas giveaway contest, which will actually go live after I finish recording this. But basically the idea is I'm going to have some items from my store on Design by Humans. I'm adding some new stuff today too, so you can definitely check that out. And I'm going to have a giveaway, and I hope you guys like it. I just really wanted to find a way to show my appreciation, and it's hard to figure out a way to do that in a way that feels both meaningful and a way that can reach everyone. So this was kind of my solution. I hope you guys participate. I hope you guys love it. I'll put a link to the giveaway in the bottom of this video. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy it and it works out, because I just want to find a way to say I appreciate you guys and I love you. And I hope that that's a good way to do it. But enough sap, let's move on with gaming news. So first and foremost on the docket for today, we have the Steam Winter Sale. Now, of course, Steam has a ridiculous amount of sales all through the year, but right now they're having their Winter Sale, which is essentially Christmas sale, but I mean, I guess they decided to call it a winter sale because it did start on the winter solstice, because why not, right? Anyway, there's a lot of things on sale right now, and I didn't get a chance to look through everything and make any kind of recommendations, although I'm pretty sure that Night in the Woods is at a discount right now, as is Hollow Knight and several other games. So if you want to like pick up something and you've kind of been on the fence about it for a while, now is the time to pick it up, because they got some good discounts going on the Steam store. In an interesting twist on the loot box controversy, Apple is now going to require all apps on its store to disclose the gambling odds of apps that include loot box-like features. So I pretty much gave away the whole story in that little intro there, but basically what's going on is that Apple has instated new rules that basically say, look, if you have loot boxes or some sort of like loot box and or gambling system going on in your app, you are going to have to disclose the odds of people actually winning stuff in your app, so that they know if they're actually going to win something or if you are just trying to steal a buttload of money from them. Now, you may be someone who's completely over the loot box controversy. I get you. I've talked about the loot box controversy a ton on Hanging with Janky, and I'm definitely over it too. But, I mean, that's just sort of been the way that gaming news has gone in the back half of 2017, between Battlefront 2 and Shadow of War, and just every game, it seems, having some kind of loot box system or introducing them, and with gambling sites and things like that, that's just sort of been a hot button issue. Especially because there are a lot of legislatures, like the one in Hawaii, who's been talking about some sort of regulation on loot boxes, which would introduce a whole bunch of legal nonsense into the gaming world that just, it's tough. But the reason that I wanted to share this story with you guys is because I think it's interesting. Because, you know, a lot of people blame the current loot box issues on mobile apps. Mobile apps that are made to like, hey, buy this thing with real money and it will save you time. Or buy this thing and you might get these things. And stuff like that. Like, loot boxes have been very prevalent in mobile gaming since like Clash of Clans, maybe even before that. And so it's interesting that Apple is now regulating this whole loot box thing, because in a way, the mobile apps that have been sold on the iTunes store kind of started this whole thing. And so I think it's interesting that Apple's kind of like stepping up now and trying to be regulatory. And I don't know, maybe it'll curb things, maybe it won't, but it'll be interesting. I'm interested to see how this shakes out for Apple and for developers who just want to throw a whole bunch of loot boxes into their apps. On a weird, but I suppose more lighthearted note, Twitch is starting a reality series for streamers. So this is an interesting story, which is Twitch is creating a new reality series called Stream On, which is in the vein of like American Idol, America's Got Talent, like reality TV competition style series thing. Basically, it's a whole bunch of people from the Twitch Partners program, smaller people in the partnership program. Like, they are Twitch partners, but maybe they don't have as much viewership as like the big people. Anyway, they compete with each other in a series of challenges that is created by Twitch, and they can win $60,000 as a grand prize to help them start a series or buy new equipment or just like somehow help them improve what's going on their channel, which is cool. So to take it straight from the Twitch blog's mouth, Stream On contestants will face challenges designed to test important streamer skills and be evaluated by a panel of Twitch judges. Viewers in Twitch chat will also play an important role in choosing who advances and who is eliminated at each stage of the friendly competition. The show will take place across multiple channels as contestants compete throughout each week from their home streaming setup, and the action will be punctuated by a weekly recap. Oh my god, they're giving people the clap. Recap and elimination show from Twitch Studios. I think what I find most intriguing here is the test important streamer skills, because as far as I know, the skills required for streaming are have a good camera setup, be entertaining, and also don't be a dick to your chat. Unless that's your thing, but I mean, that seems like a bad thing to have, right? Yeah. I guess what I just find interesting is that it feels like Twitch wants to be more old media. Like they want to have this reality competition to sort of hearken to television shows that feature reality competitions. And maybe it's just because those are really popular and they just want to hop on board the train of what's already popular, which is fair. I just think it's really interesting whenever places like Twitch and YouTube do things that's like, but why would you want to do that? Like YouTube Red, right? Making TV shows and movies for YouTube. And it's like, guys, like, the new generation, the millennials, already use you instead of TV. So why do you want to be more like TV whenever the next generation already likes you the way you are? That's silly, right? It premieres in March 2018 if you're interested. But yeah, Stream On by Twitch. It'll be something. And wrapping off the gaming news for this week, it's not really something that's necessarily news, but it is something that excites me personally, which is Eiji Aonuma, the producer of the Legend of Zelda series, has announced that they are already working on the next installment, now that Breath of the Wild has launched. Again, not real news, but it just excites me personally because of how much I like Legend of Zelda and Nintendo, and it's always just nice to know that, you know, they were happy about this project, but they're already working on the next thing to make it even bigger and brighter and better. And it just reminds me, the other day, we were talking on the podcast, the Pop Culture Podcast, about the Legend of Zelda series and how the next one probably won't be like anything Breath of the Wildy and its open nature and like how big it was and all that, but you know, it's just exciting to know where they're going to take it next and what they're going to do and like what's going to be the next thing for Zelda or Mario or any of the Nintendo properties or really any game property in general. But it's just exciting for me, and so I'm really excited to see what they'll do next. And I'll round out the week, as I always do, by thanking new subscribers. And this week's new subscriber is Winter J. Thank you so much, Winter J, for becoming a subscriber here on YouTube. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Janky Squad, friend, and keep doing you, because you're awesome and wonderful and great. And of course, thank you to all 330 members of the Janky Squad. 330. That's a pretty solid number, guys. We are pretty awesome as a squad. Basically a third of a way to 1,000. But seriously, thank you all so much for supporting me and watching the content. And, you know, I love getting your feedback and your comments and all that stuff. And just thank you so much for being here and being a part of things. And thank you. I love you guys. And don't forget to enter the giveaway. And that's pretty much all I have this week for Hanging with Janky. So thank you all again so much for joining me. If you liked it, feel free to hit that like button down below. Comments, positive or negative, feel free to leave those below as well. But more than anything, I hope you have a lovely day, evening, or whenever you happen to be watching. Thank you so much for watching. And until the next time, this is Janky Shenanigans, signing out.